Yeah. I want to move on to that. I have a couple more questions that I'm sure that listeners are dying to find out.
Great.
So, one of the things that Amazon is doing recently, and this is a new feature, in the old days being probably like 4 or 5 months ago, you would put your URLs for the alternative pictures, alternative images in your flat file, and then upload it. And unless you went to Seller Central and upload them by hand, which is not really the recommended way. But either way, that's how you did it. But now Amazon has what's called Image Manager. And you go to Image Manager and you have to name your images specific way, where you have to put the ASIN in the image name and then dot, not a hyphen, dot, and then the short code Amazon provides. Short codes look like front, back, and then they call it PT, like part 1, 2, 3, whatever. So I know Amazon is planning something, because now what they are getting into is they are going to know exactly what picture is serving what purpose.
Yeah.
So my question to you is this: you land on the product page with that URL. The picture that shows up is the main product picture. And then you have the image stack on the left-hand side. You click on each one and the picture is replaced. So this heat map, how does it pick up those individual pictures? Does it take that into account? Tell us about that.
It does not take that into account. That is where this data point in conjunction with user testing becomes really helpful, right? Because it takes a snapshot of the page as it first loads. Now, if you can deep link, meaning direct link to a specific image to make sure that shows up, then you could test that one image with a heat map. But this is where and why there are multiple on-site and off-site techniques for optimization, because really what we're looking for here is that confidence level, right? I would still trust the heat maps quite a bit, even though I know it's not going to catch every bit of information and interaction, especially on a page.
Yeah. So I guess one way to do it, I'm not sure if you can actually choreograph it that way, but there may be a way to land on the page with another picture selected, and then you could, if it's using a different URL. Okay, so that's something that people can test with. The second question I have is, as you know, you plug in that URL, you have right at the top, you have the main image, and then the pricing info on the right, and then you have the bullets, and then you scan down, and then you come to the A+ pages or premium or regular, and then you keep scrolling, you have other stuff. And then also based on what plugins you use with browser extensions, you're seeing other information on your page. So does the heat map program pick up everything on that page like a toilet roll, or does it just take a piece of it?
We would see the heat map tool that we have will actually scroll down your entire page and take a screenshot of the entire page and give you a heat map of that. Now, it would not be of your browser settings. It is, you can choose between desktop and mobile. And this is mobile web. It's not the Amazon app, right? But the reality here is we are able to give you what a generic browser would look like, right? Without any additional plugins, etc. So there's no ad blockers, there's no, Seller Central type of plugins and Chrome extensions, etc. It is pure as if a consumer loaded up their browser, went to Amazon, and saw the site. That is exactly what we would be testing.
Also, Prime members see different things than non-Prime. So which one is the heat map looking at?
Yeah. Well, you could do both, because one of the options is you could, what you could do is take a screenshot and upload the screenshot and have it do testing a heat map on that screenshot. So that is an option as well. So going back to the multiple images, you could, in theory, do multiple images, take a screenshot, send it, screenshot, send it. So that is an option there. But it's not going to be Prime. It's not going to be logged in. If we have the tool go out and take a screenshot, it's going to be as if a new to file customer saw your page. And that would mean new to file to Amazon as well in general.
Great. Okay. Very valuable information. Expect your site to be crashing after this episode airs, because I'm sure a lot of people will be going in and trying to figure out how this is going to help. Great.
I'd love